The Honor 10 Lite is the latest in a recent wave of mid-range smartphones that look like flagships. It also has a premium look and feel, despite featuring a plastic back and sides. Honor has decided against a QHD screen and added a LCD screen. It's long with a 19.5:9 aspect ratio, and it's also very light on bezels, with what Honor claims to be an almost 90% screen to bezel ratio. There are also 4GB and 6GB RAM versions available. With 3400 mAh, the Honor 10 Lite's battery seems sufficient enough. The Honor 10 Lite has a dual camera setup on its rear with a 13-megapixel 1.8 aperture camera, which really struggles to offer much in the way of detail or dynamic range. It has 24-megapixel selfie camera on the front. The Honor 10 Lite also has a couple of different photography modes that you can manually switch between depending on the situation. Unfortunately, these remain constrained by the same hardware limitations as the main camera. In addition, video is shot at up to full HD resolution and like selfies looks respectable until the lights go down. The Honor 10 Lite is an ideal teenager's smartphone. It won't break the bank, it has a respectable camera and it looks sweet. The Honor 8X has a glass back and metal sides, extremely slim surrounds and fairly slimline notch. These factors combine to make the 8X look like a phone several price classes above. The Honor 8X has a large, very tall 6.5-inch 19.5:9 LCD screen with a fairly narrow notch. Color looks accurate enough and well saturated. And as the Honor 8X has an ultra-long Full HD great resolution with 1080x2340 pixels, it's sharp too. In fact, it's sharper than the iPhone XR. The Honor 8X has a 3750 mAh battery, which doesn't seem huge for a phone with 6.5-inch screen. However, like a lot of recent Huawei and Honor phones, its real-world stamina is well above average. Honor 8X packs dual rear 20-megapixel and 2-megapixel cameras, AI-assisted photography including specialist night mode, and also a 16-megapixel front camera. General image quality from the main 20-megapixel sensor with 1.8 aperture is very good too. Daylight shots are sharp and detailed and with good pixel level integrity. Under the hood, Honor 8X run the Kirin 710 chipset, which have 4 cores. It offers phones that look and feel more expensive than they are. The Huawei Y9 2019 version smartphone was launched in October 2018. The phone comes with a 6.50-inch display. It is powered by a 2.2 GHz octa-core Kirin 710 processor along with 6GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Huawei Y9 2019 version on the rear packs a 13-megapixel primary camera and a second 2-megapixel camera. On the front, the Huawei Y9 packs a 16-megapixel primary camera and a second 2-megapixel camera. It runs EMUI 8.2 based on Android 8.1 Oreo with 128GB of inbuilt storage. This device has a 4000 mAh battery with 10-watt fast charging support. Honor 9X smartphone was launched in July 2019. The phone comes with a 6.59-inch touchscreen display. It is powered by an octa-core high-silicon Kirin 810 chipset. It comes with 6GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Honor 9X on the rear packs dual camera setup consisting of a 48-megapixel camera along with a 2-megapixel depth sensor. There is also a 16-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. This device runs EMUI 9.1 based on Android 9.0 Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 512GB. It is powered by a 4000 mAh battery.